Hello, friends. Welcome back to another Dungeons and Dragons with the comic book community. I'm trying some technology tonight. We'll see how successful we are. But as a reminder, the story is following five intrepid, somewhat skilled thieves who are working their way through the underworld of the town of Fairweather. They have completed one assignment for the Golden Vault, a somewhat prestigious group of thieves who attempt to do good in the world through, stealing stuff. They robbed a museum and successfully stopped an egg from hatching and potentially destroying parts of the town, only to find out that there was possibly another group of thieves there that night who committed a murder. And now our characters are trying to figure out what was going on that evening and possibly who committed this crime. In doing so, they have sort of been collecting clues from the murder of the crime, where the crime took place at the museum, and they've gone and spoken with the patron from the Golden Vault, who's been giving them some information from the inside. And then they got some supplies, and all of this has led them to potentially feel like there's something going wrong in the Drow part of town, where there's a casino called the Afterlife Casino, owned by a character named Mr. Webb. And they went to that part of town in the last episode, and it was daylight. So, of course, not a lot happening in that part of town. And they decided to reconvene that evening and maybe make a plan for the next step. So I'll bring everybody back in. We've got Emma and Slappin and Kaylin and Perv and Lucian. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I was thinking this week that someone tuning into this who doesn't know that I'm playing a character named Perv Mervin says, "Oh, welcome, Perv." That's me.
If they have those questions, and I'm hoping that they really do, I put the links for all the gentlemen on this panel down below, and you can find their actual comic book content. The actual stuff that they do that's not based around the, dick jokes.
Well,
yeah, I mean, we might do some of that on our comic book side too. Hi, Ruben.
Being awfully presumptuous to say our regular content is not about dick jokes, but
so there's Lucian and Kaylin in the chat. Gordon is our most loyal D&D aficionado, and we appreciate you, Gordon, following us through, I think, 3 YouTube channels now at this point. That's what I think's going on. Rob Boswell's in the chat. What's going on, Rob? I haven't seen you in a while. I hope things are going well. Happy holidays. There's Perv Mervin in the chat. There he is. See, he knows your real names. He knows the trouble. So yes, I believe you were reconvening back at your apartments, if I'm not mistaken, in the inn. Am I mistaken in that? Anybody think differently? Okay.
I didn't remember that, but that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You were downtown, and you were like, it's closed. There's nothing going on there in the middle of the day. The Drow part of town, somewhat quiet at that point in the day. So I thought you had decided to go back, but I'm happy to make an adjustment if you had felt that you were still just hanging around waiting for it to open. Hey, Kenneth. Anybody want to tell me where you are?
You guys want to go for lunch?
I thought we would go back also.
Yeah, might as well stick around the inn and see if we can get any last minute information from other patrons maybe or something, rather than just stand and do nothing.
we never talked to
like figure out how we want to approach the casino as a group.
Sure. So maybe we go back to the inn and you guys can strategize.
Were we supposed to talk to Clark?
You can talk to Clark. Clark, what for those that don't know, was a security guard at the museum where the murder took place, and he is also a friend of the Golden Vault, a friend of the Dawn. So he's someone that you could choose to talk to. He was in police custody, but it's possible that he's not anymore. We also have a policeman that you guys are working with named Detective Koba. He's a tiefling, and he's been very friendly about letting you guys have access to a lot of things.
Yeah, I thought the whole point of us talking to Clark and Koba was to figure out if we could get a lead, and this is our lead. Like the dots got connected for the boxes that were found at the museum, so connected to Mr. Webb, and it would be, I think, advantageous. Like we scouted out where everything was before everybody's there. Like it wasn't like super busy, so we kind of got an idea of where some things are. So now when we return, right, I think using Emma's knowledge of drow communities maybe will
They're not going to be active during the day.
right, well, like just using that knowledge is going to be beneficial.
And something
for
is
all of
odd
us.
because supposedly a dude is in charge. So those are her. That's her. Like, what the hell? It's not how draw work. So
there was a human involved. Sorry, what are you saying, JP? Sorry.
That being drow traditionally are strictly matriarchal society. So the fact that
the fact that Noah, the fact that Noah is the head of the casino in this
this
successful
Mr.
sort
Webb,
of underworld. Yeah.
Do we know his first name? I don't.
Sorry,
Mr.
Webb. His name's Noah. Sorry.
We know it now.
We know it now.
Now you know it. Yeah.
At least outside the game, we know it.
I doubt you'll call him by his first name ever, but
no.
So, but anyway, like that he's in charge seems odd to her. Yeah. So that even that people think he's in charge, whether he is or not, it seems odd. So, but yeah. So no, we can go back and try to figure out how we want to approach. Do we want to approach as a group? Do we want to potentially, if these people were the other thieves? So I guess this would be Emma talking as we're going, like, and discussing how we want to approach. If these people were the other thieves and they were also the people that were watching us, then they potentially know what we look like. Then if we roll in there, we're going to be like known quantities depending on how we roll into this place.
Yeah, but if we go all as one group, wouldn't that be a little hard-fisted? Where if we, even though they know us, we go individually in, we may or may not, depending on, you could be a Masala or whatever. Maybe able to
numbers though.
But going, I mean, we're supposed to get information. I mean, we're going to take over the place. I mean, we're going to go in as a group and just strong arm the place.
No, we're trying to find out what we can learn. So,
yeah, why did they kill everybody? And
why did they kill the curator? Or we're trying to find out who killed the curator. Really, is what they wanted to know. So,
correct.
Trying to prove it's them, that they were the ones responsible and involved, at least to something that to a level that satisfies the Don. So he gives us our 50 gold. So, I don't even know that we're looking to catch anybody. We're just trying to find out proof that it was them.
Correct.
Or someone attached to the casino that was involved. So yeah, I mean, I could go in.
He didn't ask us to like apprehend the suspects, right? It was just to find out information.
Correct.
It was. What did he say? He said basically that somebody was operating and he wanted to know who. 50 gold apiece if we found the killer. That's basically what he said. So I assume that means if we can identify who it was, even if we don't necessarily bring him to him. So
correct.
Okay, that's all right. So that's the plan. We all go as a group to.
I thought you were saying we didn't go as a group.
Yeah,
no.
I like it. Oh, go ahead.
No, I like the idea that maybe we don't go as a total 5. You know, and I mean, as long as we're all there.
Yeah.
But we maybe if we go one at a time or something, or I mean, again, like you could be someone else. I don't have my list of all my my
aliases.
I didn't bring. I don't
you have aliases that you could be also?
Well, there's a list of I sent to John a list of.
I think I emailed. It's in your description for your character, right?
Wait, you made it, but you don't have it?
Yeah, I know. Don't judge me. Don't.
You not have it.
All right. All right. Talk about yourselves. I'll print it up. Okay. Talk about yourselves.
Oh, goodness, Tony.
Oh my God.
So
we print Facebook statuses too.
And
I
maps.
did.
When he
Go
drives
MySpace.
everywhere.
I have MySpace people. You know.
MapQuest.
He still uses MapQuest when he goes on trips.
Let's see.
at some point in time, John, while we're back at the hotel at the spot, I'm gonna spend a little over an hour, to ritually cast Find Familiar,
Okay.
and I'm gonna have a great horned owl as
Okay.
my familiar,
Nice.
and I'm gonna poof them into Pocket Dimension, and they're gonna be.
So you can draw them out as needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not in the. Is he still here? Sorry, I'm not on the right screen. Yeah, Tony, it's not in the PDF of the character sheet. So unless you sent it separately from that,
I think I sent it separately.
okay. Let me see what I got here.
Okay, so do we think I need to go as the other personality, or should I go as a drow?
That's what I was going to come. If we're reconvening while we're sitting there kind of talking about stuff, I think that, you're going to be able to key us in on more historical things. I don't know anything about drow. Kaylin doesn't know anything about drow. Like, are they going to be offended if we come in a certain way? What's going to go on?
No, I mean, if we're coming in like we're customers, they're not going to care. They're there to make money, and it's a business. So,
Okay. So if you go in as a drow, are you going to catch more attention than not as a drow?
Oh, I'll catch less attention than Emma or than Marcella will catch, because Marcella's whole thing is that she wants attention.
Right. So I think
Marcella would be distracting from why you guys were doing other stuff. But yeah.
Well, I think we're just
the
going
drow
into.
are more likely to be open to another drow than to necessarily to Marcella.
So I think that would be more beneficial for us, is to go in then as a drow. And then are we gonna dress to the nines? What are we doing? We just going in as, is it just an
what
event?
did we find out about this place in terms of? I don't remember what do we know about this place other than it's a casino. Oh, we were asking like if it was a dive or if it was like we were looking at here.
When we pulled up to it, it seemed pretty elegant. Or I don't know.
Remember what we decided on that.
I'm trying. I can open up the description for the casino if you like. Let's see. It's an architectural marvel built into a natural cavern, carved by a river, carved with a river cutting right through the center of it.
Cool.
It's fancy.
The river pours over a waterfall, which leads out into the ocean. That's most of what you can see. It seemed like it had, I think I described it as having new construction, like the elements looked fairly new. Nothing looked decrepit, old, or worn.
So probably fancy.
But you couldn't see much inside because you had to take a boat from a little ferry spot, into the casino. And then that's the one entry and exit point is the ferry.
Okay, so yeah, probably relatively fancy. Okay,
but as always, you can ask people about it too. If you want to ask for information about it, you could certainly ask. But you saw the entrance, is what you saw.
Yeah, I think that's what Pervid said. Maybe while we're at the hotel, maybe go down to like the hotel bar, ask around, like to see what the casino is all about.
Go for it.
I'll go down.
Who do we see?
Go down. Yeah, I'll go down with Perv
in the common area.
Are we already at the casino?
No, Tony.
Oh.
Stay with us, Tony. They're just at the end. They want to go downstairs and kind of see what's going on.
Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm multitasking. I don't.
No,
do
you're
well.
all at the beg your
You're
pardon.
not multitasking.
You
Tony.
can't
Multitasking would
multitask.
imply you were still paying attention.
You're quite literally not multitasking.
Let's just say it's getting to dinner time, and there's a mix of races and genders and people enjoying the mutton stew for the evening, and having a pint or something around the fireplace. So there's definitely a mixed crowd going on down there. A few of Dolly's sons are running around serving things, bringing things in and out, stoking the fire in the fireplace, etc.
Are there any anyone that looks like maybe a couple, like a higher class couple? Or is it all just like random adventurers?
No, yeah, it's definitely more the adventurer crowd. This place doesn't necessarily get the high-end clientele.
Hey,
Except for us.
Aside, of course,
Except for
from
us.
you guys.
I mean, I could also swing by but that would require me to be Marsala to swing by the other hotel. But
No, I think we just ask around here. I'm gonna just walk up to the bar.
Sure.
bartender.
There's a little group of dwarves on one end, and then a couple of single, patrons, just having a dinner, a pint. So there's maybe some elves as well. Not obviously dark elves, but half elves and wood elves.
I picture Big O's. I mean, Kalen started to talk to someone, and I'm just there, like trying to jump up to get to the bar stool because it's too high for me.
They have accommodations for all sorts.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand and just lean up against the bar on the far end.
I was gonna say you're the tallest guy there, though. Probably Kalen.
Yeah,
she's probably the one at the top, the tallest point.
Away from the dwarves on the other end, and I'm just gonna ask the bartender for a drink.
Sure.
To just a pint of something. Two of them for Perv. Eventually Perv will jump up onto the stool. And
can I do an athletics check?
Go for it.
+2. That's a 14.
Nailed it. And the guys, the elves on the other side of you are like, a little impressed, like, oh, he just did a double gainer on that.
Just give him the nod.
I don't even know what a double gainer is.
There's a front flip onto the stool.
I was about to say a front flip.
There you go.
So I sit there with Perv and just like, so do we talk to the bartender? Do we just go whatever? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess probably the bartender is the best bet because, like we don't know who these patrons are, where they're from. They might just be passing through town. The bartender clearly probably has a better idea.
So I'll just when the bartender brings over the 2 pints, just ask. It's like, good evening. Trying to just get a little bit of information about some of your entertainment in the area.
Sure, friend. How can I help you?
Wanted to know if the Afterlife Casino was worth the want.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, it's only been around for a short while, but it's definitely created a lot of talk. A lot of people excited about this place. I haven't heard a lot of people winning a lot of money, but it definitely seems like everybody likes to go there and hobnob and put their money on the line.
What kind
Did somebody say hobnob?
I had to get my knob hobbed.
You're not down there.
So
no offense, friend.
I give Perv a little knowing, double eyebrow raise, and
He's drinking the pint glass like this. It's the size of his head.
Yeah, and then that's like barely the
It comes
size
in
of a shot glass in my hand. So it's like, okay, so new in town. Anything to worry about on that side of town? I've never been. Trying, just new to the area, trying to find.
No, yeah, no. I mean, hey, I'm not one to be judging someone by the color of their skin. I know drow aren't for everybody. I haven't heard of anything super sketchy down there. Not, it's certainly, no less safe than this neck of the woods. You could get your pocket picked just about anywhere if you're not watching, but it's a nicer place. The security is tight. Those guys, they run a really tight ship over there. They don't take a lot of shenanigans. So I definitely hear
good sense of facial recognition.
I mean, I had a buddy get thrown out of there one week, and he was back in there a couple weeks later. They didn't seem to be too harsh on him. They didn't
like break his thumbs.
He should have kept his hands off of the waitress. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I think he learned his lesson. Maybe they were cool with it. He wasn't like stealing or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a casino, right? So obviously you're kind of expected to lose a certain amount, but we're not really concerned about like the honesty of the table games. We're more concerned about the behind the scenes plans.
Oh, you mean Mr. Webb? I mean, he doesn't get out too much. He's usually just holed up in there. He's he donates to his section of town, the community there. I know he's always supporting the businesses out there, and it seems like the drow part of town's been flourishing since they've come. Nobody in that region's saying anything bad about him that I've heard. But yeah, he's a pretty
order of the arts.
I mean, I don't know about their opera program or nothing, but he's definitely making sure that the shops are all nice and clean looking, and nobody's urinating on the walls like they do around the corner here.
Well, I mean, that's somebody's thing.
Everybody's got to make a buck, right?
Yeah. While Perv is talking to the bartender, I'm kind of doing my eye bopping around. Did anybody at the bar take notice of our conversation?
Yeah, a couple of the dwarves have kind of quieted down, and they seem to be leaning towards you guys to kind of listen in.
But I mean, they're like right there, right?
Yeah, they're right there at the
next
bar.
to us?
There's
Okay.
3 of them, and the farthest one, in order of proximity, they're more interested the closer they are, and they're less interested the furthest one away.
Okay. So I just give him a little head nod and kind of keep on talking to the bartender with Perv.
Yeah, he's just like, and then he, embarrassed maybe that you saw him, that you looked at him. He goes back to talking to his neighbor.
Okay. So I turned to Perv. I was like, Perv, I'll be right back. Grab my pint. I'm gonna swing around down to the bar, and I want to, I'm gonna kind of shake my hair out a little bit, walking down, see if they, all glorious.
Is this like one of those?
No, just
she's
just
the
a little,
one kind of whatever. Like,
no, not that serious, not that serious. But
are you
just
gonna
a little
slow walk
flip.
down the stairs?
Slow walk down the stair.
I'm gonna kind of walk. I am gonna walk slowly over, but on my walk, I'm gonna finish my pint in one go.
Oh,
just one full go, and I'm gonna put it down onto the bar next to the dwarfs.
That's a performance check. I want to see a performance check on this.
Performance, not performance. Make it Constitution. Darn
You're
it.
making a You're putting on a show. Like, come on, let's see how you do.
Natural 17 minus 1 is a 16.
Nice. Okay. All the dwarves were watching the whole way. Like, they were zeroed in. There's a half elf who was watching, and maybe a smattering of other people around the place who definitely saw it. But the dwarves were definitely watching the whole time and impressed.
So I'm gonna not slam the cup down, but I'm gonna place it down to the hear it on through the bar top, and I was like, "Have you guys been to the Afterlife Casino recently?"
One of them like straightens his jerkin or whatever, and he's like, "Hey, hey,
Did somebody say jerkin?
I know, I knew you'd say something." Well, I don't mean to brag, but I won a little bit of money there the other night. Actually, I did pretty well. Me and my mates, we was in there, hooping and hollering, and then I won 30 gold.
Very nice, very nice. 30 gold. That sounds like you're buying this round.
Can I buy you? Yes, can I buy you a drink?
Only if you're drinking with me.
Absolutely. Barkeep, Ocho, I need more drinks here. And the son, yeah.
Oh,
His
the
name
barkeep's name is Ocho. Yep.
Her sons, as a reminder, are numbered 1 through 12. She says she can't remember their names, so she's just numbered them in Spanish 1 through 12. So this is one of the middle sons, and he fills up another set of pints for everybody. So now, Perv, you've got 2 drinks.
It's like he's been drinking for like 10 minutes, and it's just beer.
he's like had 2 sips out of this giant pint.
No, he's been drinking heavily, but it's just that much because he's a little.
I picture like here.
Yeah.
Here's like the pint and
Irv's
hand. Like, the pint in anybody else's hand is like Kayla's got
the only dwarf. Yeah, the only dwarves.
You can see it around her grip.
Yeah.
So I hold up my pint and thanks. I tap it on the bar and I go to start drinking and I'm looking. Are they trying to finish at the same time or no?
I mean, they usually are.
Just the one who bought with you. He's like mesmerized and he's going for it. The other ones are like sipping, but like they're not pacing as much as this guy. He's gonna try to
little tiny dwarf.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm gonna like her kneecaps.
It's a shot glass for her.
Yeah, I'm just gonna down it again because again.
He gets like probably about half of it in his beard.
Jokes.
He gets about half of it in his beard, but he does finish the pint.
Okay, I finished. I was like, appreciate the drink is very good. What game did you play to win so much gold?
Which one he would do? I'm a big fan of Life or Death. It's a straight up who's got the higher hand face-to-face game.
Okay.
No strategy, just who could win, who's strongest.
Awesome. Well, my friend and I were gonna go to the Afterlife casino maybe later. Would you care to maybe join us or meet us up there later?
Oh, absolutely. And he turns to his mate. Wait, are we going back again? And one of them has fallen asleep on the bar. He did not finish, and the other one is just kind of like spaced out. He's just kind of like lost in it. They've clearly been here most of the evening. He's like, I'll roust them. Don't worry, we'll get some coffee and then we'll be there.
That sounds great. Thank you again for the drink, and hopefully we'll see you later.
My pleasure.
Walk back over to Perv, and
I'm still talking to the barkeep, and as Kalen walks back up, he hears me say, "So, have you ever heard of sounding?"
I'd like to echo off of her.
Take it easy.
I'll tell you about it later. We got stuff to do.
All right. Are you still working on number 1?
I don't want to get John's channel taken down.
I've been forgetting to do the warning.
Yeah. There you go.
As a reminder, this is not the usual John's channel show. I mean, maybe it's actually keeping.
I was gonna say it's keeping.
Maybe I just put on airs.
Are you still working on number 1, Perv?
The number 1 Perv.
Yeah, he's working on number 1.
Drink.
Yeah, he I mean, if you want to wait, it'll take me like 2-3 hours maybe, but you can have the other one if you want.
I grab the second one, I down it, and then I flip the barkeep a gold piece for our drinks, and then just an extra tip since he was talking to us, because I know it was way less than a gold.
Yeah,
it's quite a tip.
Definitely a nice tip.
I'm just saying, that's big money. Big spin.
He's like,
That's
thanks,
okay.
man. I appreciate it.
Yep, and then I'm gonna grab Perv. Come on, Perv. Let's head on back. And I throw back the third one, and I start walking back to set the pint back down and start walking back to the front.
All right, let's see how I do getting off the stool. That's a natural 1.
Oh no!
He's already drunk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I should have had
He's in his
disadvantage on that,
cups.
but it wouldn't have mattered.
All on his face.
I won't make you take any damage, but you will have to suffer the humiliation of an entire pub laughing at you.
Well, joke's on you. Humiliation's his kink.
So he walks away with a goblin boner back up.
Yep. Roll for boner.
Come on, Perv.
Performance.
Yeah,
Performance.
that's definitely a
Performance.
performance
That's
check.
performance.
For sure.
That's a 5 plus 0.
Nobody's impressed. Nobody even notices.
For a goblin, 5 is pretty good.
I was gonna say,
Oh my god.
in relation,
This is
No.
we're 30 minutes in. We're 30 minutes in.
All right, so we're gonna make our way back up to the group. Kind of just give them. It seems like a pretty normal casino, right? Like, according to the couple people that we talked to that had a little info. So, just be ready for whatever normal casino things that we would be getting into.
Okay. So how are we going to roll? Are we doing a 2 and a 3, or how are we doing this?
And Tony, did you find any of your secret identities that you can remember?
Nothing will help us.
All right. Well, just you don't remember any of them, or
Well,
you
I
don't
printed
have
it
any
all
that
out.
are useful.
While you guys are all talking and drinking and stuff, I printed them all out and I went through all of them. I don't have a drow in it.
Well, you don't have
Yeah,
to be
but-
a drow.
It's a casino open to the public. The staff might be all drow, but the public,
Oh.
is there. It's not this is not the South
Not
in the
drow
60s or
only.
something. Yeah, we're not. It's not like there's a separate drinking fountain for you or anything.
Gotcha. Okay, I got you.
Well, maybe for
You you want an identity that you would either try to use to keep yourself give yourself some anonymity if you felt like you needed it. Not that you need it. You could all just go in as you. It's not like
Yeah,
you've ever been in this place before, right?
Yeah, I'll go in as me. Because I'm ill prepared as usual. So,
Shocking.
But now you've got them all printed at least for next time.
yes, I do.
So
So
Emma's
the odds
question
you can
was,
find
how are
piece
you
of paper
splitting
the
up?
next time we play?
It's going to be 2 weeks and you won't remember a thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 3 weeks. He won't remember any of it. So
No, I probably
right.
won't.
I'm gonna
strategy?
stick with Perv, and go with Perv this time through as we're going in.
I'm gonna.
I mean, I can go by
Front, three in
myself.
the rear or something.
What'd you say?
I can go by myself.
2 in the front and 3 in the rear or something.
Yeah.
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear.
Whoa.
There you go.
I'm gonna let Slap and deal with Lucian. I'm gonna go with Perv and Galen.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So it's a group of 3 and then 2 solos? Is that what I'm understanding?
No, I think they're together, right?
All right.
If they're not together, then I would go with one of them. If somebody's going by themselves,
So
I'll go
Slap
by
and
myself.
Lucian.
I'll go by myself.
all right,
2-1-2.
all right. Then I guess I'm going with Slap it.
Okay. All right. So let's just say if you're ready, you guys are heading back to Drowtown.
Yeah.
It is getting somewhat dark. Definitely shops are now really abuzz. Things are happening. You get down to the river and there's a small group of people waiting to go into the casino, and there are little ferries that are coming up and down. It's kind of like somewhat large gondolas. There's a person steering and a couple of people with poles on either side that are kind of pushing along. The river is not going very quickly right here. It's definitely got a lot of room, and then it narrows as you get into the little cave that's the entrance here. And I can share a little bit of this for you. I sent you guys a map, but I mean, I don't know if I need to. I'm not going to worry about covering this. Your characters can't see everything.
No,
As soon-
I have X-ray vision. So yeah.
Yeah, right. And I'll zoom over here.
As soon as we get to the outskirts of Drowtown.
Okay.
I'm gonna poof the owl back out about 50 feet up in the air and about 20 feet ahead of us. And they're just, because it's starting to get dark out, they've got the night vision up to 120 feet. I want them, Minnie is my owl's name, Minnie the owl. And Minnie is going to keep track of just on the look for security or things.
Well, just so you understand, it's in a cave, right? So
right.
She can certainly see the entrance here, and from the other side where the waterfall is, she can look in and kind of see through openings on this side, but the rest is completely enclosed.
No, on our walk.
Okay, gotcha.
On our walk. Sorry.
All right. Just wanted you to kind of get a sense.
No, totally understand. Yeah, just on our walk, trying to keep an eye out for anybody that kind of matches up with that description of shady, shadowy kind of ninja type person on the walk up.
Okay.
Since me and Perv are probably taking the lead on this one, going first.
I'll give you a perception with advantage then, with your partner there doing a little aerial reconnaissance.
With advantage, perception is a 19.
You get the sense that there's always like people watching, just because the casino is drawing a lot of attention, but nobody is specifically looking at you guys, like singling you out as for any reason.
Okay. We get to the. I'm assuming me and Perv are going to get to the dock first.
Sure,
since we're going first.
Okay.
We get and just
Each
try
of-
to figure out
each of the
how to-
ferries can fit 10 or 15 people, so if you guys want to be in the same queue, or if you want to be split enough that you're in separate ferries, you can do that as well. Any thoughts?
I would
I think
assume that
tried
we
to
had
like a ferry behind them or whatever.
yeah, I think we would have
would
talked
think
about that.
If we're trying to stay not as a group, we shouldn't
Mhm.
go in on one ferry but pretend to split into two groups.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So then Perv and Kalen are in the first ferry. All right. There's a handful of people, all different races. There's different genders. Everybody's kind of excited and they're talking. There's a lot of hubbub and noise. And let me just make sure that I'm reading. Let's see here. The descriptions as we come along here.
Once we get on the ferry, Minnie's going to go back into the pocket dimension.
Okay.
So this is so it's a ferry.
Yes,
there's
sir.
guys at poles. So this is like a gondola type of thing.
Correct.
Okay.
So the boat, it's you're getting loaded up in small groups. There's plenty of room. Everything's kind of cushy on the little seats that you're on. And they're moving you casually down the river, and I'll bring the map back up again. And then you come to the docks on the left side there, and there's now noise all around, right? There's a sign on the wall that says, stay out of the river, don't cheat. Rules of the afterlife. Stay out of the river, don't cheat, because cheaters never prosper. Don't accost or threaten other patrons or the staff. Keep your weapons hidden or sheathed at all times. Only employees may pass through the green trimmed doors. And then it says in bold letters, win, win, win across the bottom. There are 2 attendants who are helping people in and out of the boats, both on the dock before you go down, and then now here when you're landing and coming out again. And instantly people will start moving off towards various games of chance around the first floor here. And I will, while you guys I'll zoom out a little bit. There's a little lounge over here on the side where you can kind of hear some music and some people are having drinks and things. There are different games scattered all over here. There's a full bar over here, and you can see several patrons kind of enjoying that. These are little bridges, and in between the river flows underneath, and you can kind of see the water coming through. And then There's a little glass wall over here called the Overlook, and the people are standing and watching the waterfall as it crashes down below. And then there are several rooms that you'd have to like walk the length of the floor to kind of see inside of down the way. So that's kind of the main floor and kind of what you can see there.
One of those red things.
Yeah.
Those are mirrors. Giant kind of mirrors attached to the ceiling. Let me see
Like
if it
you
gives
see
any
in, like,
description.
a store that you can.
Excuse me?
Like the kinds like the round ones and you see in a store, like in the corner. It's the okay.
Yeah, they've got maybe some gold filigree going around the edges to make them look kind of fancy, but they're scattered around the place. You can see them.
So while on the ferry, as we're pulling up, is there any security on the ferries that we can see?
There's the two oarmen, and then there's the sort of driver or the person steering, and that's it.
Okay.
There were people on the dock to help you in, and
Right.
then there's people on the docks here on the other side to help you out. And then inversely, people that are leaving are queued up and waiting to get into the boats. Although at this time, because it's only been open a little while, there's nobody leaving.
Right.
Right. So where
Perv
do
and I are
Perv
gonna-
and Kalen go?
We're gonna. Do we see the dwarves first of all,
Let me see if they're here yet.
or do I see the dwarves?
You do not see them yet. There are dwarves, but you don't see that. Those
I'm
specific
looking for that one, or the other two. The one that I talked to at least.
who was so drunk he never even asked you your name
Nope, that's okay. He'll find me.
or
he'll
offered
find me.
his own.
Yeah, he'll find me later. I'm
Yeah.
gonna suggest to Perv that we go to the bar and kind of just start scouting out from the bar.
Herb is following your lead because he is afraid of getting lost in the crowd.
All right.
I mean, I would assume there's much more of a body count in here than there was in the museum, right?
Yes. It's not. It's early in the day or in the evening, I should say. So it's not so crowded that you can't get around, but there are definitely a lot of people for sure.
Right.
So another ferry comes around, grabs the other three of you who are waiting on the dock with the next group of patrons, and then you all, I'm assuming, hop in and follow the river down.
Mm-hmm.
So now you are all down at this portion of the casino. Ooh, let's zoom in here a little bit, and you're out of the docks. You have made your way into the casino, and there's just a lot of good noise. There's table games where they're playing cards. There are dice games that are happening. There's even some slot machines.
While I get out of the ship, I want to tip the ferryman.
the oars, the guy's doing the oars or the guy steering?
Probably the guy steering. No, well, I mean, I'm going to give them gold piece. They can split among themselves.
Sure, but I didn't know
So-
who you were tipping.
Yeah, they can split among themselves. So I'll give it to the closest oarman that I walk by, and I tell him, keep the engine running.
Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated.
All right. So as Emma comes into this place, first thing she's gonna do is look, see like the proportion of the crowd that is drow and or not, and also to see like are all the employees drow, like just trying to get a feel for
Sure.
what
Roll up.
the lay of the land is in this.
Yeah.
room.
Actually, why don't you all roll perceptions and I'll see what you guys got? Because I'm assuming that's what you're all doing. So we'll see how good we do.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Ooh, nice.
16.
Nice. 12. Okay.
16 also.
All right. So
Nine.
Slappin and Perv are just kind of wowed by all the sights and sounds and noises and things going on.
Well, once again, like I'm knee high
Yes.
to most people, so I probably can't see over a lot of stuff in this space.
So you guys notice that the casino has these programmed dancing light spells that are creating all kinds of like flames and hellish blue light and the lights sort of float around and bob at all different heights and create this kind of feeling of fire with no heat. Like there's this energy coming from the lighting in the place. The 16s, that was Slappin and Lucian. No, that was Kalen and Lucian.
Yep.
So Lucian just got off the boat. He notices the games. The games are just bouncing. Everybody's having a good time. The slot machines make all kinds of noises. There are 5 spaces. So if you're trying to match symbols across the 5 slots on the slot machine, right? You guys have seen slot machines hopefully before. So he's noticing the different games and how they work. Over at the bar, let's see, let me move this a little bit, slide this down a little bit. You're noticing that there's a lot of noise coming from a room over here on the side, and there's even some signage for a tournament that's happening, and a lot of noise coming from inside as people are clearly watching or cheering or enjoying the activity coming from this room that's overlooking the waterfall on this end. There are some doors on this side to a space that's labeled the circus, but it is quiet. There's nothing happening in there at the moment. The doors are closed. And then lastly, Emma, with your dirty 20, you notice that there are, if you look closely, some symbols scattered around this place. Spider-like, web-like sort of symbology scattered around, decorating things, especially around the doors and walls for the circus. There are some very deliberate designs for the god Loth, right? The spider god. So you definitely are feeling the
under her breath.
Yes, exactly. Precisely.
But the other thing I was specifically looking for is like looking for security, looking for just the presence of drow versus the like where they're
the entire
drow, like was it just like others and then the drow were just working? What is that?
All the employees are drow. There are no employees who are not. Every employee you can see is drow, whether they are doing the games of chance, whether they're doing the fairy, whether they are security, and the security are dressed in very nice suits, and they're roaming around at different points, just keeping a general eye on things. There are some green doors you can see. I don't know if you can, right here and right here on this back wall where the bar is. And security does go in and out of those doors, and they are using, let's see, they have a security card that they're swiping on the door to go through, like it's a magic spell, and they wave the card in front of the door and it opens automatically.
Okay.
So it's just security
that stairs down goes.
We don't, because you guys are just on this one floor. In fact, nobody's really crossed the river back to the other side here yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not out of bounds.
No. The only doors that seem to be security guarded that you see are these 2 right here. Those are the only ones you found.
I'm going to motion to Perv to come over to the bar. I would like to position myself and Perv. It seems like this wall is like actual wall.
This one right here,
Yes, sir.
Where the employees lounge is on the other side of it. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a solid wall, and that's where the bartenders are on that side of the wall, and the bar is you're facing maybe the bartender with all the fancy liquor on the wall behind him.
Okay. I want to go to the far end of the bar, as far to the end of the bar as I can.
Closer to the circus. Okay.
Closest to that mirror and that green door.
Sure.
Just that end of the bar with Perv.
Okay.
And gonna order us drinks. Probably gonna order a martini for me.
Okay.
And then Perv, whatever Perv wants.
There's a rather busty drow woman with an incredibly revealing top who is just trying to like make the sloppiest drinks possible and stuffs all the tips down her top.
Can we see her security card through that top?
I'm just gonna say, just say good evening, order my drink, order have if Perv's gonna order a drink or not.
Can I, while we're here, can I do
Yeah.
a perception check to see if I notice, like, as people are coming in and out of this door, this employees only door, like, how aware of their surroundings do they seem to be? Do they seem to, like, just be punching, like, swiping the card and moving through the door because they're trying to get to places, or are they kind of like looking around, make sure no one's paying attention?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and do a perception check.
14.
With a 14, you're noticing that there's not a ton of movement through the doors. It's really only the security guards that you're seeing going in and out of those doors. It's not like you're seeing, so far at least, any of the waitresses or dealers coming in and out. It's the beginning of the day, so it's possible everybody's already at their stations and nobody's checking in or out, or rotations of shifts aren't happening yet. But it's mainly security guards. When they come out, they seem focused. They don't seem like they're super lazy about their gig. It seems to be mostly men, but there are a few security guards that are women, but mostly it's male drow characters.
So I mean, he's noticing, so it might be a mute question. So are we noticing it's just security, or is it all the employees?
Say it again.
Is it just security going back and forth through the green doors, or is it anybody security? I mean, anybody below you?
So far, all you've seen are security going through these two doors.
But I don't get a sense of, like, as they're entering, how much they seem to be paying attention to their surroundings.
I mean, the security guards definitely don't seem lazy. They definitely seem to come out focused and ready and on task. Does that answer your question? I'm trying to.
Are people going in as well?
So far, yeah, there's a little bit of both.
So right, so that's what I'm trying to focus on. Is, like, as people swipe their cards to go into these green doors, are they, like, looking over their shoulder, or are they just kind of swiping and moving forward without really paying attention?
They're not looking back over their shoulders as they're going in. No, there doesn't seem a lot of, like, oh, I got to watch over my shoulder.
Cool.
Hey, Brett, how you doing? Brett Hess is in the chat. Good to see you, Brett.
So Emma's gonna, like, motion the slap, and then as she moves through the space, you said there's a lot of noise coming from the far end.
Yeah. Even for a casino, it's noisiest and clearly noisiest from the tournament room on the far end.
She's going to make her way that way to see what's going on down there. But as she goes, like, she's going to be noticing. You said, like, most of the security were men, and, like, she's just going to notice, like, how, or try to observe how the drow, or, like, what the structure appears like in terms of how this place is operated.
Okay.
Because this all seems a little odd to her. So
sure. Yeah, I guess, you're welcome to roll another perception check on that specifically. I'm trying to think of how I would answer.
That's a 16.
You get the sense that they are not moving in any, like, super clear, like, security patterns as far as rotations and, like, where they're walking, but they do seem to have, like, areas they might be covering. Like, you see one guy who's maybe circulating in the bar area, one who is at the entrance to the tournament room, and then a couple that are cruising among the games. And so, there's definitely, they seem to have areas that they're covering, if that makes sense.
Okay. Do they, like, the one question I had earlier that you didn't quite get to was, like, in the crowd, like, so I noticed everybody, all the employees are drow. In the crowd, does this place seem to be completely, like, serving non-drow, or are there actual drow customers?
Are there drow customers? That's a great question. There are definitely drow customers. Okay. Not to an extreme number. It seems fairly even, like the community serves anybody and everybody.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's definitely open to all.
All right.
And everybody seems to be participating.
But all the employees are drow.
Correct.
All right. So, yeah, I'm making my way to this tournament room to see what this is all about.
Sure.
Do I see Slapping and Emma walk past?
It depends on how obvious they're trying to be and how observant you're being, I suppose. You could try perception.
I'm drinking
versus...
I'm drinking
I'd
my drink at the
imagine
end
you-
of the bar.
I would
just kinda
imagine you
looking
would all
around.
be aware of each other. So I will let you decide if if you
I
see.
mean, I'm not
them.
like trying to sneak. I'm just walking
No.
through the casino.
And you
like,
all know you're there doing the same task, so you're
Yeah.
obviously all like doing the sting,
Like, I'm
watching
just-
each other kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. All
We're not
I'm trying to do.
sneak through the casino to the tournament area.
No.
We're just going to the tournament area to see what this is about.
All I'm trying to do is if they are if I do notice them walk by, or if I notice Lucian walking by, is anybody noticing them? That's what I'm trying to look for.
Oh, are
I'm trying to
people
be
watching your friends?
yes,
Got it. Okay, you can roll a perception for that.
yeah, because I'm trying to stay with Perv at the bar as like a
Right.
stationary.
No, I get that.
Oh, 18 plus 2 is a dirty 20. Perception is going good tonight.
Yeah, nobody seems to be paying any special attention to you guys among the chaos of the casino.
Can I flag down the bartender?
Certainly.
Yeah, after perusing your menu, could I get a slippery nipple?
She leans way over the bar to kind of like see you down there. Oh, aren't you just the cutest thing ever? Oh my goodness. And so saucy. Let me see if she's ever heard of a slippery.
Does the slippery
She's
nipple
like-
pop out into the bar?
She says, I have no idea how to make that, but I'd be happy if you teach me.
Ooh.
It's on your menu.
She looks at it and she's like, I don't see that one on here.
Oh, well, my mistake. I'll just take a bourbon.
She slides, makes a little bit of a show to like throw the glass into the cup for you, or the ice into the glass, and then slides it across the table to you.
I go to drink it and accidentally on purpose spill it on myself.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. She grabs a clean bar towel and hands it over to you.
Oh, you're awfully kind. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just, Mr. Butterfingers over here.
Oh, it
And,
happens all the time.
I wipe up the booze that's like on the seat and stuff, but I leave the stuff that's in my lap to kind of permeate into my clothing.
Okay.
Hey,
All right. She's like, would you like another one, sweetie?
Oh, I mean, fool me once, shame on me, right?
I guess.
Fool me twice, won't get fooled again. So what I'm trying to do here is two things.
I get what you're trying to do. Sorry. Go
Okay.
ahead. You're trying to firstly make it so you smell like a drunk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to keep an eye, like we're right at the end of the bar by the green door, right?
Right.
I am looking for an opportunity that I might be able to sneak in after one of the guys who goes to the door. So
Okay.
keep my
and Perv's going to end up caught in a cell again.
hey,
It only lasts a few minutes.
my MO.
Right. Are you
Meanwhile-
wearing the mask again, Perv?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
Bull Gimp. Bull Gimp is-
Unless otherwise stated, assume that I am.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
Maybe I forgot to unzip the mouth to take the drink. That's why I spilled it.
Sure.
Yes, the
What is Lucian doing?
Okay, is this just a straight bar that go from end to end?
I mean, I think they take all types.
There he is. There we go.
All right, I need a drink also, so I want to, but I was just wondering, is there tables, chairs, or is it just a bar? that you
Chairs.
stand up?
The bar is for standing or stools. There's chairs and tables in the lounge, but not in this section.
In the lounge. which
Down on
is-
this. Sorry, it's on the far right over here.
All right, I want to go. All right, so I'll go. If I go to the lounge, I won't know much. So I'll stay at I'll go to the bar, but I won't stay with those. I'll go on the other end.
Okay. So you're going to
I-
be on this end by the
yeah,
other
that's
green
why I was just wondering if it's a straight bar.
door. I know, I got you. I was just making a joke.
Yeah, I got it too.
There's a
So-
very handsome, slender drow man on this end serving drinks.
Oh, my luck. Jeez. All right. So I'll just,
Maybe it
I'll,
is your luck.
just sit, I'll sit at the bar there,
Okay.
and I'll order a drink.
Beverage. Yeah.
A beverage.
All right. You're getting served there.
Yep.
And I believe Kaylin was in the sort of middle near the water. Am I not mistaken? You had crossed it over right
No,
there?
you mean
No,
Emma
no, that
and
Emma and
Emma
Slap.
Slapper were
had-
headed toward the tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Emma
and
was over
Emma-
by the tournament.
No, I'm with
the
Perv.
bar.
I'm sitting next to Perv.
Oh, you're still at the bar. Okay. So then it's
Yep.
so Slappin is a little bit behind Kaylin, or are you guys together? Sorry, Slappin's a little behind Emma. Are you guys together?
We were together. Yeah,
All right, let's do.
I wanted to see what this was. What was going on down here.
Yeah, for sure. Let's read it up. All right.
And do
there-
I also? I apologize. Do I also, since I'm sitting next to a green door, are they also going in and out of that door? So I see what they're doing to get into the door.
yeah, it's the same kind of thing. You can see some security coming in and out. Not like a ton. It's not like constant traffic, but it's like every so often somebody goes in and somebody comes out.
All right. So all right, great.
Sorry, let's see here. So it says steps lead to the sunken floor of a gambling haven ringed with pillars of black basalt. 7 3-dragon ante tables are set up on the floor. A 3-foot high shelf carved into the far wall bears a glass case displayed in which is a gold statuette of a winged devil. Standing next to the display case is a large security guard.
So you said there was a security guard by the door as we were entering this place.
There's one here by the where's my cursor? Where is it? That right here by the door. And then there's one on this far wall over here
where there's a case.
Where there's a case with a golden statue in it.
So there's a pit and there's like tables or what?
It's like it's a step down inside this room. You go down a step, and then there are tables inside where the games are happening, and then there's fans sort of watching from the side as these games are being played.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna as I move past the security guard at the door, I'm just gonna be like, "What's this then?"
Oh, you're gonna ask him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Who do you get? I need 6. We got. So this is a fit, middle-aged looking drow guard at the door there, and he's just sort of watching everything. And he says, "Oh, it's the big tournament. People have traveled from all around to try to see if they can win this. It's the Grand Minaris Invitational." And the winner gets that gold statue on the far side there.
Okay. And like how many, like as I'm just looking, like how many people appear to be competing in this? Or I mean, do I recognize the game, I guess, that they're trying to play?
Then that would be a history check, right?
Sure. 16.
Yeah, you've heard of 3-dragon ante. It is a card game. And they've got 3 tables set up, and there are 4 players at each table and a dealer. And so yeah, they've got their chips that they're playing with. Everybody had I don't know if you're asking the guy, I guess he could explain. Yeah, you buy in.
First I wanted to see if I recognized what they were doing.
Oh, yeah,
like,
so you've heard of the game. It's definitely like a popular gambling game.
Okay. And so, like, I'm just gonna ask him, like, so what were the stakes to get into this tournament? Just out of curiosity, because
Yeah, it was 250 gold pieces a pop.
Nice. So I'm gonna move in to I'm gonna observe, and I want to do a perception of this crowd. There's obviously a guard.
Sure.
Guarding something at the far end, just like just get a feel for for this room, I guess.
Sure.
Like how close everybody's watching,
And I'll do slap in next.
And what is like the security like around the table? Like the
Yeah.
way they're doing the tables. I'm just trying to get
It's
a feel for what.
just a general perception check.
Yeah. It's another 16. Let's keep rolling.
I mean, you can definitely see that the audience is loving it. Every time a hand ends and somebody wins chips, the audience is cheering for people. They've clearly got their favorites, and the players are kind of like, you know, hooping and hollering with the crowd kind of as the money shifts hands back and forth. The room has 2 guards, one at the door and one at the statue, but circulating in the center of the room is an incredibly well-dressed drow, clearly watching all the tables. This guy, slick black hair, and he is just looking the most dapper of anybody in this place. His suit looks like it's probably more expensive than all the chips on the table.
But again, it appears to be like a man that's in charge here. Okay.
Correct.
So she is like, something is weird here. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was a 16. So then let's do slapping. So you can be circulating. There's a large window, like I said, on this. Where's my cursor? Where did it go? There it is. On this far wall, there's a large glass window to look out over the waterfall, which is just to the side here, and you can see the ocean off in the distance. So beautiful view. Slapping, what are you doing?
Well, I wanted to go check out the tournament, but I basically got all the info I was wanting to get on JP's
I mean, maybe.
turn. So I don't really have anything that comes to my head that I need to check out.
Okay.
Because I was rolling too, as JP did, and rolled horribly. And but yeah, I just sort of want to, go in there and check everything out.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand and observe for a few minutes and kind of get a feel for who appears to be winning, how quickly this tournament appears to be playing out, like how long I think this is going to go. Just get a feel for. Clearly, this is the main event in the casino tonight, and just trying to get a feel for like how this is going to draw attention. Do I feel like more and more people are coming in to observe? Do I feel like what's going on as I stand in there for a little bit?
Okay, I'm going to.
One thing I would ask a guard is, what's the deal with the circus?
Sure. He says, it's one of our best attractions. It should open up a little later. They do a couple of shows every night. You name it. It is an absolutely incredible experience.
Donkey
Creatures
show?
you wouldn't believe.
Donkeys.
There's definitely animals, buddy. That's all I can say. But yeah, everybody loves going in the spinneret. It's a whole lot of fun.
He said it's spinneret.
That's the name. That's the name of the circus, the spinneret.
As soon as we're like out of earshot of that guard, I'm just gonna lean the slap in, and it's like it's fucking spiders. and keep moving.
You're like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Like it's just no. She's just gonna be like, it's just fucking spiders. After she spends a few minutes in there getting a feel for that room, she's going to go out, and obviously there's a hallway there.
This is a slightly clearer.
Oh, okay.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There you go. Now you can see it a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. So there's numerous tables. There's people around the edges. Gotcha. Okay. So
they're only really running the three center tables are the only ones playing. The other ones are for the audience right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after observing for a few minutes, she's going to go out, and then she's going to circle, and like there's obviously a hallway there, and there appears to be stairs. Is there a sign, anything that indicates what that's to? What's going on there?
Let's do it. Let's see. Let's call that part of A11. Let's see here. Let's see. Yes, it says the Nessus restaurant is down there's a sign for it right there, and there's even a menu on the wall hanging there so that you can see kind of some of the food.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I just want to see. I at least want to see what that room is and stuff.
Sure.
And so we're planning to be here for a while, so I will turn to Slap and like, "You hungry?" and like head down the stairs to see what we got, what we're dealing with downstairs.
Downstairs is this hallway leads to the hostess is right here, and there's all these tables, and they have this incredible view where the waterfall is going right over them. It's like they're looking out through the waterfall down here. And everybody is enjoying the fine food, and then there's a doorway that leads to the kitchen back on this side over here. The hostess says, "Yes, do you have a reservation?"
Oh, we do not. I apologize. This is our first time here. We were just checking out all the amenities of the casino.
Sure. Would you like to take a look at one of our menus?
Certainly. So, are there any reservations available, or I assume you're booked out tonight?
I might have something in about an hour. Would you like me to put you on the wait list?
Yes, please. Thank you.
And what name should I use?
M.
Just the letter?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can check back in about an hour.
Okay. And then as I do a perception check of the restaurant, like, does this look like a fancier crowd down here than what's in the rest of the thing? What's the feel for what's like down here? Like the people?
Yeah, I mean, you can roll and see.
21.
Oh my goodness. No, it's the same sort of patrons. Obviously, there's more romantic dining maybe happening down here, more couples as opposed to maybe single gamblers or something upstairs. There's definitely a lot more like people who are clearly here to look at the view and have quality food and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Let's see. Do they give me description? The ceiling is about 12 feet high and uneven. The smooth wall separates the dining area from the kitchen, which contains large stoves, although you wouldn't see any of that. Let's see. There's a there's a mirror hanging on the southeast wall. So that must be what this guy is right there.
Okay.
There's another mirror right there.
But no mirror in this hallway.
No, nothing in that hallway.
Okay. All right. I guess back upstairs and
okay. And let's go with let's see who hasn't had a turn a bit. Is it Perv or he's been watching the door, right?
Yeah, Perv is watching the door.
Perv is basically right in this area.
And I'm there with him, and I see that he's I notice that he doesn't really clean up himself. So I kind of look at him and I just kind of give him just a wink, just really quick, and I'm gonna turn back to the bartender. Right? Is it still the
on this
drow lady that's on our end?
Yeah, on your end, it's the woman. On the other end is the man.
Okay. I'm just call her over. I finished my drink. And I ask her, and it's like, do you have anything that's a little bit stronger? Like a little bit something that's, it's gonna take my breath away almost.
Sweetie, I like a challenge. And she goes off and she makes this concoction. It's blue. It's got a piece of fruit hanging off the side that you've never seen before. The glass is quite large, even by maybe your standards. And the fragrance coming off of it in sort of wafting steam reminds you of the earth.
Okay. So, all right, perfect. Thank you so much. And then as she goes to she deposits my drink, as she goes to maybe turn away to go to somebody else, I'm going to cast Mage Hand behind the bar.
Ooh, okay. And
I'm gonna slap her ass with the Mage Hand. So I can try to create a little bit of a distraction, knowing that Perv is purposefully doing certain things.
So are you trying to make it seem like like Perv has reached over the bar? It'd be because I mean it's a
No.
long way for a goblin to reach.
No, I want it to seem like it was
Name
me.
of my autobiography.
Oh, but you don't want to actually do it yourself, but you
No.
want her to think that you did it.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay.
You want her to
Um,
think that you did it or that somebody did it?
I was gonna say,
Just anybody, just to think that anybody did it to kind of get her attention, or to, because she is doing what she's doing to get attention. I want to kind of just create a little bit of having
chaos.
Given the description of what Perv had done in the past.
Okay.
He gave us, telling us the stories of the museum. I want to try to give him an opportunity to take advantage of.
And trying to think of what I would have you even roll for that. I think it's an instant success. I'm just trying to determine what I guess it's her perception, right? Would she have noticed you doing it,
a
or
spectral hand showing up behind her
right?
somehow?
I'll do a perception check and see if she notices. She definitely sees the spectral hand. She definitely spots it.
Okay.
Trying to determine if there a way for the person to know who cast it.
that would be him doing like sleight of
Like
hand.
I can do a sleight of hand. Yeah. If you want me to do sleight of hand, I can do sleight of hand.
Are you trying to be noticed or not noticed? That's really the question of the role, right? Are you trying to make it obvious?
I'm not trying to make it obvious that it was me, but I'm not trying to hide it either. I'm just trying to create that instance of something's happening. I want her to react to it.
Sure. But I'm just trying to
attention
determine if you want her attention drawn to you, in which case you're rolling with the success roll being she would know it's you, or are you trying to roll like she's not going to notice that it's you? Do you know what I'm saying?
I just want her to be distracted.
I mean, she
Yeah, but you
definitely
don't want
felt
to
a
focus.
slap.
If Perv is right next to you, you don't want to focus on you.
You got to decide if you're
Yeah,
trying to be
I would
obvious or
rather
not.
pull the focus away from us. So I
Okay.
guess I
You don't
would
wanna
try
be
to be
noticed.
I'm trying to be deceptive of that. So
Okay.
I'll roll sleight of hand to see if
Yeah.
she'll notice. Okay.
Okay.
7 plus 4 is 11.
She definitely knows that it's you.
Okay.
She instantly
I
is
give her-
saying, "Hey."
I give her a wink and a nod.
It's a great. She's not charmed. Yeah, she's like, "You keep your hands to yourself, sweetie. You're not going to last long in here." And then she goes, "Hey," and she snaps her fingers towards one of the
And I hold my hands up and
security guys.
I'm
And
very
you
I'm-
get okay. This gentleman was standing maybe off to the side over here by the circus, and wait, where's my cursor? There it is. Hey, and he looks up and starts strolling over. He's got long golden hair, and he looks kind of strapping.
Yep, and I just have my hands up. It's like I didn't touch you. I don't know what you're talking about.
And so he's focused on you, and he's coming over to talk to you and have a conversation. He's like, "Hey, buddy, what's going on over here? What's the problem?" And then she says, he tried to use his magic to slap me on the rear end."
And I just I throw my hair back, and I just like it's like I appreciated the service. I just wanted to.
Can I ask how? I don't know what you'd roll for this, but how sexist is this guard to think that it's a female doing this, so it's not a big deal?
I mean, you can take a perception roll at it. I rolled for him already. He doesn't.
That's a natural 20.
He clearly can't tell that this is a woman.
Okay.
He can't tell Kaylin's gender, and he's treating
What a
it like
waste of
anybody else pulling this.
What a
move.
waste of a 20.
He says, look, everybody's here to have a good time, buddy. If you're gonna cause this kind of trouble, you can go take it somewhere else. So either you straighten out, or it's done for you, buddy.
and I flip my hair back and I say, "Buddy, call me buddy again, and you're gonna be in this river over here." And definitely bow up and
ma'am, look, it doesn't matter. You keep your hands to yourself, or you don't get to stay. Them's the rules.
My hands didn't touch anything.
She says, "I saw him. He cast a spell. And he grabbed me right on the butt."
Who is
so
he?
They're going back and forth a little bit here. Perv notices that there's a security guard coming in. He's coming. Sorry, where is it? He's coming through the door to go and join the guy talking to Kaylin. So the door opens and this guy comes walking through.
Okay. I'm gonna make a stealth check to see if I can sneak into the door before it closes without being noticed.
Sure.
It's a 15.
Yeah, these guys are definitely focused on Kaylin right now. So you definitely slip past them. And let me expand this a little bit. And there's you are in a long hallway with doors on either side, and you notice a mirror at the far end.
Do I see Perv slip away?
I would think that you were watching for it. So I'm just going to say
Okay.
yes and not even make you roll.
Okay. So as soon as I see Perv slip away, I don't de-escalate right away. I still kind of hem and haw with them to kind of keep their attention for another minute or two.
Okay.
So that I know for sure that he's in.
Okay.
And then I'll snap away the mage hand and apologize.
Okay, let's see if that appeases both your characters. She is still very upset, but the two security guards are like, "Look, buddy, why don't you get your drink somewhere else? But this is the last time we're talking to you about this. Next time you're catching the next ferry out of here."
And again, stop calling me buddy. Know who you're talking to.
That was the second guy. Yeah, the first guy's like, actually, I think it's a chick.
I'll pay. I'll leave. I'll pay whatever the drinks cost. I'll leave it on the table. I'll start walking towards the table games.
Okay.
See if I can find those dwarves from earlier at the table games.
Okay. So you head over down this way to this area where the games are.
Yeah, just trying to avoid them now. And
Sure.
as I'm walking down the way, I spot Lucian at the end of the corner.
Correct.
And then
And wait, Slappin', did you stay in the room or did you follow M down?
I followed her down.
Okay. All right. So you guys are downstairs right now.
Yep.
Well, just for a minute, like as soon as we put our name on the list, we started back up. So
Okay.
yeah, I assume that as soon as I saw them go down, this is when all of this was happening.
Okay. And I'll give Perv a couple of seconds here. We'll figure out what Perv is doing. You're in this hallway.
Yeah, I mean the hallway's empty, I assume, right?
Yeah. Doors. There's nobody in it right now. There's a mirror and there's doors on either side. In the middle here.
All right, I'd like to try to go to the door on the left.
On the left. Okay. And there's no lock on the door, so you can open it. When you do, you don't see or hear anything. It's quiet all the way down the hall here, but there's doors scattered all the way down.
Okay, I'm gonna just roll a D6 because I don't want to affect my decision making about which door.
Well,
I
you
go
can
through.
really. I mean, you can only see 1, 2, 3 doors and a mirror before
So
turn.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3 on the left, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 on the right. So I mean,
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
It's a 2. So what did I say? That's on the left.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, is that this one right here then?
Yeah.
16. Let's see here. Just as you are opening the door opens and there's a drow right there, like he's running. Like it seemed like he was charging out the door, and he basically almost crashes right into you. Do you want to say anything, or do you want me to go first?
I mean, I will kind of. He doesn't hit me though. Doesn't.
No,
like,
he does not. He basically like stops though because he sees you, obviously.
Okay, so it's not like he isn't aware that I'm there.
No.
I'd say, hey, I'm looking for the WC.
You're in a security area here, pal. I don't know what you think you're doing. And then you see another guy coming behind him. Would you roll a perception check for me? Just want to see what you can see from there.
That's a natural 20.
Cool.
Nice. You can see a bunch of desks against the wall, each one with a little mirror above them that are showing reflections of the mirrors out in the lobby areas. These guys are sitting here watching the security monitors, basically. And then when they saw you in the hall, this guy jumped up and went running for the door.
Gotcha.
So now there's two guys both there, and they're both basically putting a hand on you. And with a 20, I'm going to say you notice that one of these guys is definitely looking at you with like a head tilt. He's got a look in his eye, and I'm going to actually say the sound of his voice, this is giving you vibes and memories of down in the museum basement and some of the voices and guys that you heard down there that night. He's looking at you kind of odd. He's kind of like turning his head.
Well, he wouldn't recognize me because I was out of my disguise.
You don't have a distinctive voice or anything.
No.
I mean, you don't know that. Half the people in this town might sound like me.
It's fair.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to act drunk and lost.
Sure.
To
But
avoid
one of the
being
guys,
kicked out.
one of the guys definitely does seem to be head tilting, looking at you funny. The other guy is just doing his job. He's doing he's like, no, you're coming with me, pal. And he starts like marching you back through these doors here, back the way you came.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't like resist or anything. I'd say,
Okay.
I'll just. Could you point me to a restroom? I really gotta. There's a tortoise head poking out.
Tortoise head.
The guy's looking at you funny. He's like, "What's your name, pal?"
My name's Bilbo Baggins.
Bilbo, have I met you before? You've been causing trouble in here in the past. I feel like I know you.
I don't think so. This is my first time in town this evening.
So now they're in this hallway and they're marching you back down this way. As they're coming down here, the guard who had rushed out here to help with the Kalen incident is coming back in, and he's holding the door open, kind of wide-eyed, looking at you guys. So they march you right down here, and then they stop, and then he says, "Look, Bilbo, you come messing around here again, you're done for the day. This is a secure area. You stick to the common areas."
I say, you don't gotta tell me 3 times.
And then I don't even know if they give me bathrooms on this map anywhere.
They don't really, but yeah.
No, they don't. I mean, it's D&D. Nobody really pees. But let's just pretend he's like, he points you in the direction of the restroom. He's like, restrooms are across the water on the other side, pal.
Much obliged.
So Slappin and M come back up, and they're probably watching. And it's probably noticeable that people are paying attention to this goblin being marched out by 3 security guards.
You don't know I'm a
out of
goblin.
this door. I mean, do you think it's a disguise that would fool people as to your race?
I mean, I'm covered head to toe, so
Okay.
my
this small person.
My intention is that there's no discerning characteristics to tell just from looking at me, but I'll leave that
Okay.
up to you. I think that's unfair.
No. I mean, the ears are such that you would have to like fold them back or something, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, I'm
Okay.
wearing a gimp suit.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's what you had. I imagined it like was sculpted to your ears like a gremlin or something. But it was like, that your shape was pristinely captured inside of it, like it had been like custom made.
No,
But-
I mean, gimp suits aren't made to be comfortable.
I wouldn't know, but I'll take your word for it.
From what I understand.
All my
Um,
research.
You must sweat like a pig in that.
let's have Emma and Slappin and Perv all roll a perception check here on these guards that are marching him out.
That is a
16.
natural 20.
That is a 8. So I don't know
Yeah.
shit.
3.
I'm dialed in with my perception.
Yeah. the
Emma
perception.
can't quite see, maybe across the way. Slappin, you definitely notice that Perv's back at it again. But Perv, you notice that the guard who was kind of like looking sideways at you is talking to the other guards, and he's like scratching the side of his head, and he's like, just kind of, he's got a really quizzical look on his face, like he's trying to make sense of something. Because this is the suit you were wearing
No, it
when
wasn't.
you were
No, it
taught at
wasn't.
the museum, right?
No.
No, when I was in the basement, I was wearing my fancy
No,
dress.
no. When they
Whenever
caught you and you fought the guard,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
At the
yeah,
beginning.
it's a very distinctive costume.
But that was in the afternoon.
It was correct,
And
Then
then
in the evening
the
when
guards
he
were
got
regular
out,
guards then, right?
He was dressed
but then
differently.
they did kick him out, right? And so some of the people who were perhaps running the robbery might remember
Might have
that
been-
throwing out a
yeah, no.
gimp in the gimp suit is what I'm saying.
100%.
And they probably have talked about that night as a group a ton. So I'm
think a gimp suit
implying
would
that it's
stick out.
possible this guy has some element of memory going on here. He just can't figure it out.
Let me ask this then. If they are familiar enough with my outfit,
Right.
would I recognize them specifically as someone who I saw at the museum?
Yeah. Does he
I
recognize
gave
him
you,
as the guard?
yeah, and
that told him?
I said you definitely could pick up on the tone, the voice, and the general appearance of one of the guys. But they were disguised, some of them, when they were as the guards that evening, because none of them were looking like drow at the museum, right? When
Okay,
they
so
were
they were disguised.
correct.
Gotcha.
But they, it wasn't like they were all of a sudden dwarves or something. They would have been looking more like half elves or wood elves or something like that. Again, which you guys learned because of the some of the makeup discussions that people were
that's
having
right.
as far as like not looking like a drow.
So I wouldn't be able to say like, oh, that's Bill, the guard that I interact with.
No, but I think with your roles, I would say you're willing to bet that guy was somebody who was there that night.
Okay, but I can't like place a name or
No,
a spot where I may have interacted with them.
no.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. They were in disguise.
But he's confused as well. I mean, he's just as lost as you, but based on the roles I was giving him.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Are we out of earshot of the guards?
Yeah, you've marched across the water. Like, if I'm assuming you followed the directions they gave you to the restroom.
Yeah.
So let's just say it's on this side here somewhere, which means you're nearing Slappin and Emma are on this side. So you're all basically in this area versus Kalen, who's strolled past Lucian, and he's down here checking out the gaming tables, and Lucian is at the bar on this end.
So Emma's not going to approach Perv, but if she sees him headed that way, she's going to walk like past him. But if she walks past, she's going to use message to So what'd you find out? Let's see if she can-
I tell Emma that I saw a room where the mirrors are magically projecting the reflection to other mirrors in the back. So they aren't just for being able to see someone in the room looking at someone else, but they are actually, cameras are the thing, so I can't use that as a reference.
Yeah, no, they're magically.
They're magical. Gotcha.
Yeah. They're magical devices for sure. I don't know if they give me a term for them.
All right.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, don't assume that just because you don't see anyone around doesn't mean you're not being.
No, yeah, Emma takes that completely, and it's like, good to know.
Yeah.
And so she's gonna and from there she's gonna kind of whisper that to Slappin to let him know that hey, so the mirrors are magically enhanced so that there's actually people watching them all the time. And then from there she's going to proceed around toward the lounge.
Down this way. Okay.
Yeah, she's going to head toward the lounge.
Oops. Get out of here, chaos. Okay. And where is Slappin heading?
I'll probably head down that way too, kind of towards the games.
Okay. So let me grab the map and slide us down here a little bit. So the lower half here, like so. Yeah, so you guys are cruising along here. And there's a lot more noise on one side than the other, but there's games on both sides. And let's give Lucian a turn here. So you're at the bar, Lucian.
Yeah, I'm still there. No,
you saw your goblin friend get kicked out of the security area, and Kaylin's little scuffle with the security as well. And now Kaylin is perusing these games.
So just before you go, once I get that information from Perv, I would tell Slappin, who was standing next to me, I would relay it to him, but I would also then, as I move through, when I saw Lucian or Kaylin, I would also message them and tell them what that information, so they were aware.
Okay.
I figured that I was going to take that as given, just the fact that you guys are going to be very aware of where each other are, and especially Emma, knowing that she's the crux of the communication, that she's going to be trying her best to keep tabs on people in general and send little messages when she can. So so we'll assume that Lucian, the whole group, knows about the mirrors now.
All right, so now with this map, I see couches and chairs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I guess there's some seating here. Sure.
Right. So my question is, do they have service drinks? Or I mean, if I sit there, do the waiter or waitress? Okay.
You bought the first drink, right, at the bar?
Yeah. So I'll take that. I'm already been sipping it. So I want to sit in the chair, but with the other one. So facing down. Okay. No.
Okay. This one that's
looking
that way. I mean, you can. I'm happy to say you can be looking in any direction you want, buddy.
All right. Yeah. So I'll go to there and I'll ask for someone to come to me to refresh my drink.
Okay. There's nobody cruising through just yet, so you may wait a bit. The waitresses are all around, but there's definitely people cruising. You know how it is at a casino. Sometimes you wait a half an hour. Sometimes you wait 2 minutes.
And they're all droughts.
Yes, they're all drow.
Okay.
And Kaylin, where are you heading down here among the games?
Yeah, I'm gonna post up on a game, whatever lowest stakes game that I could find.
Sure.
And I'm gonna just sit there and methodically bet the minimum for
sure
10 minutes or whatever until I can kind of recognize that I am no longer a focus of security.
Okay. We'll just say you're playing with a single gold, and then we'll just see how it ends out at the end if you want.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
And then Emma and Slappin have headed down here to the lounge area.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening in the lounge.
Sure. So there is a bard, plucking at a mandolin here on one. Wait, where's the stage?
How good is this bard? His performance.
You are much better. in fact, he does a cover of one of your songs, and you're absolutely disappointed by the whole thing.
See,
But yeah,
started clapping,
there's
like,
another bar over here on the side. Oops, sorry. Whoa.
Hey,
Back.
Oh,
Oh my!
whoa,
This is what
whoa,
happens
hey,
on
whoa.
John's computer. Don't worry, everything's PG.
yeah, sure it is.
Oh, good lord!
oh,
Come
they
on.
got some big swords over
Just
there.
wanted to zoom in. Good lord.
So now we know what
This
John's
is
kink is.
complicated.
He likes big swords.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
fair. So yeah, there's another bar over here. There's lots of seating. The music is going, and then there's more tables and games going on to the bottom here. And there's looks like some slot machines.
So is this bard is it the bard also a drow, or is he like
He
somebody
is.
else?
He is a drow. Yep.
Okay. She's just gonna mutter under her breath, must be somebody's kid.
All right. Let's see. And Perv, are you still up here towards the tournament side?
I would probably try to rejoin where Kalen is.
Okay. So Kaylin is over here on this side, at one of the tables over here.
I mean, my gambit failed, so
No, you're
I'll
fine.
let everyone else kind of have a go before
Yeah.
I do something
Can I
else
get?
insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Lucian and Kaylin do while Perv is cruising back over to the gaming area. I'm gonna have them do a perception check.
Sure.
Plus 3.
Loud.
Ooh, not 20.
Oof. Done bad anyways, look at that.
15 plus 2 is 17.
All right, both of you notice, and I'm gonna have to move the map again. Sorry about that. That coming out of the tournament area up at the top here, there's a security guard walking with a woman, and behind them is the very handsome, well-dressed gentleman with the slick black hair, and they are kind of having a bit of a heated discussion. She seems very emotional and very upset. And I don't remember who remembers, actually, I'm just going to say you all remember Evelyn from when you were buying your gear.
Yeah.
That was the lady that came out all huffy and puffy one that I talked to.
Correct.
Yeah, she needs the makeup kit.
Correct.
As soon as I see her coming out all upset and stuff like that, I'm gonna look up how high is this cavern that we're in.
Good question. Let's go back here. The ceiling in the public parts of the casino is 50 feet high with hanging stalactites. In the employee only areas, it's only more like 20 feet high and it is smooth.
As they're coming out, kind of making a little bit of a commotion, and I notice this. I'm going to just under the table. I'm gonna bring Winnie back out, Minnie back out.
The owl.
The owl, but they're gonna be 30 feet up above me.
Okay.
Or as close to me as they'll let
But
me. I think it's 30 feet.
Do you have to release her? Is it going to be like a giant owl just goes flying up in the middle of the casino?
No, it actually she will poof 30 feet above me.
Oh, nice.
Out of the pocket dimension.
Oh, okay.
Can reappear in an unoccupied space within 30 feet of me. So just 30 feet straight up. And then I'm
gonna roll perception with disadvantage for the security and the mirrors and just see if anybody noticed.
Yeah,
and nobody noticed shit.
Okay, and seeing that, I'm gonna have her glide over to just a rocky outcrop or something like that. That looks like over by the bar. Looks like there's something sticking out over there, like something up there,
up high, up here on the
up top, so that she can maybe look down. And just
the mirrors aren't real
on that.
Yeah, the mirrors aren't really pointing up, so as they would have had to have seen by eye, and it just didn't. So from what you can tell, everybody's way too focused on either their job or this woman that's being escorted by the security guard.
And I'm gonna telepathically
Lappin was talking to.
communicate to Minnie and just relay that, keep an eye on them as best you can in this space, basically.
Okay.
Just trying to track the Evelyn that I noticed, that I recognize, as well as the well-dressed man and the security guard who I don't know.
The security guard keeps taking her along. The well-dressed man stops, let's say, right around here somewhere, and watches to make sure that she's getting escorted back towards the ferries. And the guard is walking her all the way along back down here towards the loading area. They don't cross the river till right around here. And it's if Slappin and Emma want to roll for perception, they can maybe see what they notice. I'm sure it would be something that'd be hard to miss. So if you want advantage, I don't mind.
Well,
16.
I rolled the same thing twice, and it is a 17.
And if you can decide if your characters remembered her distinctly from the Danger.
Oh yeah,
Emporium.
I definitely Emma definitely took notice of her at the thing.
It doesn't look exactly like her. It does look like she is wearing shoddy makeup to make herself look more drow, but it's not holding very well. And obviously her tears and everything she's going through, it's not really going great. And they're escorting her to here.
Does it look like she works there, or is she just a patron?
She's dressed like a patron, not like an employee.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask the dealer at my table. I was like, "Oh, what's going on over there?"
Let's see if let me see if they know anything. The dealer's like, I don't know. She must have drunk too much.
And I kind of just roll my eyes. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna move that way, come out of the lounge, because I was just went into the lounge to check, see what was going on in there.
Yeah. So you're right. Sorry, where's my cursor?
So I'm gonna move toward the ferries, but I'm gonna I'm going toward the games. Not with a purpose, but not fast enough that people would necessarily I'm not running through there, but just trying to head toward I can get down toward where the ferries are from the other side of the river.
There's one ferry that just landed and is letting people out, and then obviously that ferry would have to go to the second dock here to load up with anybody leaving. So there's still some time.
So I'm headed to that table that's right across from the docks. No,
right here
on the other side.
Oh, you're going to be on this side. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see if I can just get down there as nonchalant and see if I can hear anything.
Sure. Okay. And Mr. Slappin?
I will follow Emma.
Okay. So you guys are both down in this area.
Yeah.
And Perv, I'm assuming you're in the slot machine range area here somewhere?
Yeah. If there's a free slot machine, I'll sit down and pull the one-armed bandit.
Did you say free? Have you been to a casino?
Yeah.
Just
not free to play. I meant free.
You could just sit there. Nobody's utilizing it. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I got you.
Unopened.
Yeah.
Available.
And they're getting a little bit out of Lucian's sight line because now they're down here by the
I want to follow them and possibly get on the same ferry as she does.
Okay. You can see there's a handful of people that are maybe they've lost everything already and they're done for the evening, or maybe they were just here for dinner, and they are waiting. And the security man is waiting with Evelyn. He's got a hand on her pretty firmly.
Okay.
Let's see if they're saying anything. She is definitely upset, and she keeps looking back over her shoulder. But she's done arguing at this point. So JP, you're not really hearing anything, but you can just see the distress on her face.
Okay.
Do
I know Lucian following her toward the ferry?
Of course, yeah, okay. Absolutely.
I will just tell him that I'll message him and just be we'll be on the next boat behind you.
Okay.
And then I will message Kaylin and Perv and let them know what our plan is. So we'll start making our way up and around so that we can try to catch the next boat.
Sure.
Gotcha.
So on that message, I'm going to ask is like, should we stay or do we all go?
I think you can stay for now.
Okay.
I don't think all 5 of us need to like try to approach this woman.
So
All right.
I'm gonna stick plodding away. Min bet.
Well, I mean, yeah, I haven't been able
And
to use this
I would even say to Slap It if he
all
wanted
night.
to stay. That like I would go. I could follow Lucian if Slap It wanted to stay too. So.
Here's your gaming table. We're not gonna have time to do the gambling tonight,
No,
but
I was actually getting ready to do that when you.
I
said
was
it
ready.
out, so.
Yeah, you could roll the slot machine and see if you got matching sets. You could do high or low. So where is it? Yeah, I can kind of see my dice. I was ready for gambling. I'm just going to tell you right now. I was ready for gambling, but it's okay. I've never seen whoop. Sorry, where did everybody else go? There you go. I've never seen Tony so wanting to just sit and do actual no gambling when there's the opportunity.
The fact that
I
Tony
was
didn't immediately go
floored.
gamble is
In my head, when we left with the idea, we went to buy some stuff at a store, and you actually pulled this person out. So it's like, the idea is to get. I assume that is a person we're trying to find. And I was I was sitting there and asking if there was anybody who's serving. I was going to use them as, I'm looking for X, and then I'd slip a coin to, those are for
Right. Well, you're now on the ferry leaving out with her. The security guard jumps on with you guys for that trip out. It's not fully loaded, but let's say it's about 2/3 full, and you guys are heading out. Everybody else is either staying and being chill or getting ready for the next boat. But we're gonna stop right there because I feel like this is gonna be a big can of worms. I'd rather not give a bunch of exposition and then have to repeat it all in 2 weeks.
No, we want all the exposition
Right? Big exposition dump.
right now, so we won't remember in 3 weeks.
Thank you to Lady Fantastic and
Right.
Magic
I
Lasso.
can't see the chat.
It's you're double streaming this and you don't even know who's in your
Who
own
doesn't
chat.
know?
No,
I'm
well,
very impressed.
to see that map, I blow up that all up, so it's covering the chat, right? So
I missed
can
our
see
friend,
it.
the Cantonese comic kid. What's going on, Jeff? And I usually don't acknowledge chaos, but we've got a lot of agents of chaos on this channel. So
Yeah.
there you go. We are probably off the next 2 weeks, so it's actually, I guess, 3 weeks before we'll be back, which will be December the 28th. So right between Christmas and New Year's. So that's all for right now. I appreciate everybody coming and hanging out with us, and never turn your back on Perv Mervin.
Got that right.
See ya.